Hello everybody, today we're doing a video for GTA Car Kits in a 2017 Range Rover Evoque, and today we're going to show you how to install our Apple CarPlay and AndroidAuto kit. As you can see, it's already installed on this car and it's paired to our iPhone wirelessly. You can also pair it to your Android phone wirelessly. You can control the whole system with the original touchscreen. You will not lose any functionality of your original Range Rover stereo. You can easily switch back to it. If you put the car into reverse, this image for CarPlay will go away and you'll see the camera, so you will not lose any functionality. And now we're going to show you how to install it in this particular car. So the tools you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver, a E12 Torx. As you see, we have it on the ratchet, and it's going to be with an extension. We're also going to have a 10mm socket, and we have our panel removal tool. Why we're by the seat? Because we're actually going to unscrew 4 bolts using this E12 Torx, and we're going to just lift the seat up and move it to the back. That way we can access everything that is under the seat. That's where we're going to connect our kit. Of course, you're going to need our kit. First thing that you're going to do is move the seat all the way forward, and you're going to tilt it all the way forward also. That way you have space at the back to get to the 2 bolts at the back. So now we're at the back of the passenger seat, so we're on the right side of the car. So if you have a left-hand side drive car, this would be your passenger seat. If you have a right-hand drive car, this would be your driver's seat. It doesn't matter, all the electronics that we need to connect to are on the right side of the car. So now we have our Torx. We're going to go ahead and remove these 2 bolts. So there's one right here and one over here. So now we're at the front of the car, and we're going to just move the seat all the way back, but you're going to still keep it reclined. So here you're going to see this bolt, and there's one right over there. Now we're going to do the second bolt right here. So next, before we're going to tilt the seat, we're also going to remove these 2 clips. There's one right here and one over here. You're going to use your Phillips screwdriver. Once you have this plastic piece out, you're going to use your panel removal tool to get underneath this clip and remove it like that. So now we're going to do the same on this one. Now we're going to use our panel removal tool, and we're going to remove this sill for the door. So you can use your fingers and then work your way down. There's about 5 clips holding it. You're going to see there's a metal clip and 3 clips that are plastic, and there's another one at the end. So at this point we're going to lift our seat, and you're going to move it towards the back. Once the seat is moved, you're going to grab this carpet and you're going to lift it. Now we have our 10mm socket, and we're going to undo these 2 bolts right here. So over here we got to the required connection. So this is the video cable that we're going to get to, and this is the main quad lock harness. So now we're going to show you what comes in our kit. This is our kit. Over here you have the main module, which we're going to hide underneath the seat. You have your wireless antenna, USB cable, which we're going to run to the side of the passenger seat. This is our main harness, which we're going to connect to the original over there. And then we have our video cables, which we're also going to connect right here. So in order to install our kit, we're going to have to first disconnect the original connection. So first would be this video wire. So there's a clip underneath it. Not possible to see from this angle, but we'll show you once we remove it. Now I can remove it. So the clip is right here. And then we're going to undo the quad lock harness. So the clip that holds it in is right here. You have to pinch it, and then it unlocks. So you're going to unlock it and then take it out. So the clip that I was showing you is right here. So now we're going to take our harness and connect it instead of the original one. So this is the male portion. So this is where mistakes might happen. If it doesn't go in fully, nothing will function properly. So with the lock unlocked, you got to make sure to insert it at the right angle so it goes all the way in and makes a good connection. And when it's about all the way in, only then you're going to start locking it in place. As you can see, now it's locked. As you can see, also it made the connection fully, so it lines up with the original plastic right there. That's how it's supposed to be once you install it. Now we will take the original one and connect it to the female side of ours. Same thing, you have to unlock the lock and you're going to insert it almost all the way in, and only then you're going to lock it in place. So it lines up like this and it's all the way in. So next we're going to take the video cables. So there's two ends. So one end is male and female, which are blue, and the other one is two males, which is green and burgundy. So these ones are going to go to our module, but these ones are going to connect instead of the original connection. So this one we showed you how to remove earlier. We will plug it in into the R cable, and then this cable we'll insert it instead of the original one. So this is our module. We're going to take the power harness and connect to it. Now we're going to take the two video cables. As you can see, they're labeled by color. So burgundy goes with burgundy, the green one goes with the green one. You're also going to connect your wireless antenna. And then the last thing that you have to connect is your USB cable. So it just connects right here. And now we're going to hide all of this behind here. So we unscrewed the two 10 millimeters. So now you can lift it up. We'll also lift up the vent, which you can move to the side. And then over there you see there's a lot of space, and that's where we're going to hide the module. So before you hide the module, once you connected all the wires, you got to make sure to set the dip switches correctly for the particular year and model of the car, but we usually ship them preset. But just keep in mind that dip switches are right here. So with this lifted, we will put the module here. We're going to make sure not to lose our USB cable because we want it to be on the side of the passenger seat. And then you're going to carefully take your time. You're going to route all of these extra wires around the head unit and around the vent, so this vent can go back and there's no cables in the way. You can also use some Velcro tape to tape the module down so it doesn't move around. And the Wi-Fi antenna you can just leave by the module. So at this point you can also close up this vent and you just push it down and everything is hidden and connected. And now we're going to test it before we start screwing it back in place. So now we turned on the radio in this car. We're going to test everything. So we have our USB connection with the lightning cable. We're going to first connect it by the cable to our iPhone. As you can see, CarPlay comes on. To switch between CarPlay, you're going to test that you press and hold the home button, and we'll go back to the original system. Here you're going to choose the sound source as the auxiliary, which is already chosen. So this is correct. And now you can go back to CarPlay by pressing and holding the home button, which is going to test the sound. So the sound is working. At the same time, you're going to test the touch screen, and it works. So everything seems like it's working, and at this point we're going to go ahead and finish off the installation. So with everything tested, now we can assemble everything back. So you got to line up this panel, make sure that the vent is back, and then I'm going to put the two 10 millimeters back. Now you can put the carpet back, and you're gonna have to push it in right here so it goes underneath the dashboard here. But also don't forget you have your USB, which we ran to the side of the seat. That one has to stick out. You also have to put the carpet underneath this plastic piece here, and once it's covered, we're gonna put these two clips back. Here's one, here's the other. Now you will take your Phillips. Now you can put back the plastic piece right here. Now you can tilt the seat. It has these guide pins right here at the front. They have to go into their appropriate holes. That way you're able to put the bolts back. So now we put the bolts back, and now we can screw them back. This is the second one. So now we're at the back of the seat. We moved it all the way forward so we can install these two bolts back. Now we're just going to tighten them. So at this point everything is assembled. We paired our iPhone wirelessly to the system. You can also pair your Android phone wirelessly. So everything works. You can switch back to the original system. And again, this was a video for GTA Car Kits. I hope you liked it, and we'll see you next time.